Sagittarius. Welcome to Tarot Readings by Roxby. I'm here to do your monthly love and general reading for August 2017. Those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to subscribe. And those of you, if you're not subscribed, I would so much appreciate it if you guys did subscribe to the channel. So, Sagittarius, I have been praying over your cards for love, wealth, health for August 2017. Love, wealth, health, and happiness. Your cards feel good. So for those of you that are new, guys, just keep in mind if the reading does not resonate with you, absolutely look at your moon, your rising signs. And those of you that would like a private reading with me, my contact info is always below the videos. You guys could skip the calendar though. I needed to do away with the calendar. All right, guys, for your reading, I am using the Lima Tarot. Beautiful deck. Definitely one of the most beautiful out there. Okay. So we're doing the Celtic Cross spread. Nice. Knight of Cups. Six of Cups. Six of Swords. Recent past is the Hanged Man. Crowning you is the Queen of Wands. Okay, moving into the second half of the month, the Hierophant. See yourself as the Hermit. In your environment, Seven of Wands. Your hopes and fears is the Seven of Cups. Alright, your outcome is the Eight of Cups. Alright, so that's just, let me look at this real quick here. Alright, the Four of Pentacles. One more. Okay, the Empress. All right. Well, let's see what your overall energy is. Okay, the Nine of Wands is your overall energy. Very interesting, Sag. Okay. So, with the Nine of Wands, there it is. Okay. Okay. So, with the Nine of Wands, you know, you're definitely, you're hanging in there. You know, but there's something that you want. Very interesting. You're hanging in there. There's something that you want and you are not giving. You're not giving it up. You're not going to give in. You know, this is you, you know, persevering, being very patient about what you want. With the Wheel of Fortune underneath that, you know, you've been patient, you know, with what it is that you want. And the wheel is finally starting to turn in your favor. Beautiful in this deck. You know, maybe at the beginning of the month, you know, you're still waiting. But at some point, you know, this is a fortunate energy. The Wheel of Fortune. It's a very fortunate energy. Things are really going to start to turn, you know, in your favor. You know, it does represent karma, that destiny, you know, things that are happening, that are meant to happen, things that have happened, you know, were meant to happen to bring you to where you need to be, right? All right, so you start out with the Knight of Cups. Now, this could be a water sign person, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. That's very important at the start of the month. But because I have the Six of Cups crossing that, you know, this is definitely somebody from your past and definitely somebody that you know. With the Knight of Cups, it is always somebody that you know. Definitely somebody from the past coming back around. You know, this person definitely could be making an offer to you. It could be an offer of love, or simply some sort of offer that's coming through. You know, and it's very exciting. So either this offer is very important, or maybe, you know, maybe someone, you know, from your past, you know, that has come back, you know, for some of you, you know, someone or something is important to you at the start of the month. Something or someone from your past is very important to you at the start of the month. I know I just said that. With the Six of Swords being in the foundation, now there could have been some sort of movement in the recent past. Now the recent past, you know, the deep past, right? No, so a long time ago, at least a year. So if not physical movement, then mental movement, you know, that in the mind. You know, you mentally moving forward, maybe toward someone, something. There is something that you want. Now, this could represent you moving from, you know, turbulent waters to much more calmer, peaceful waters, peaceful times. You know, there could have been healing that may have taken place. But there's definitely movement. Also, you know, what's very interesting is in the recent past, you have the Hanged Man. And it does resonate with that Nine of Wands. You know, again, you know, you waiting on this offer. You know, this is you definitely feeling stuck. You know, in that limbo period. You know, things aren't progressing. You know, the good news with this is that's behind you. You know, this is a temporary energy. Definitely, you know, many of you are waiting. You know, but don't forget, you know, we do have this Wheel of Fortune underneath this too. You know, so things are starting to turn for you. You know, the wheel's definitely going to turn. And this is also in your recent past. So some of you, this could have been a voluntary wait. You could have took yourself out of the situation or even took a step back. For some of you, this could also represent enlightenment. Some of you, while you were waiting, for someone or something, you could have actually received some sort of enlightenment or clarity concerning the situation. All right, Sag, let me just really look at this from here because I video right from photo booth. I don't have the option to pause, and I don't want to do a part 2 if I don't have to. The Queen of Wands crowning you. Definitely could be a fire sign. Another fire sign. Another Aries, Leo, Sag person. That's on your mind. Or, this is your energy with the Queen of Wands. This is you feeling passionate, creative, ready to take action. Ready to take action. That's what you're ready to do. Let me just really look at this. Okay. Definitely some of you guys are fired up. You're ready. I think you're sick of waiting. You're ready to move forward toward your dreams and desires. And for some of you, this offer, whether it be a new job, it's something you're very passionate about, and you're ready for things to move forward. With the Emperor, again, many of you around the second half of the month, I see many of you very fiery, passionate with the energy of the Emperor. You could be absolutely gaining control in some way. You're definitely gaining control in some way. And you could definitely be turning. That wheel is definitely turning for some of you. Because the Emperor is a very empowering energy, right? Some of you are definitely gaining control, taking back your power, taking control of the situation. And there's a lot of fiery energy here. You could be getting a new job with the Emperor. Now, that would be a higher paying position, a position of power. This could be related, to that, to definitely that offer. Maybe it has something to do with a raise or a promotion. And this could be you receiving, the promotion or gaining even a sense of stability. The Emperor is success, security, stability. The second part of the month coming through very successful with something that you are very, very passionate about, fired up about, and you're not letting it go. You are not letting it go. You're fighting for it. And I feel like a lot of you are going to be illuminated. You see yourself as the Hermit. You receiving that clarity. You could absolutely be finding something out that's very positive and beneficial for you. Probably, definitely something that you have had to fight for, that you have had to stand your ground with. You know, with the Seven of Wands, with this energy, it takes a lot of strength and courage to defend yourself or defend that is what you want. You know, this is you not backing down. You're not giving in. You are not settling. You're not compromising. You are standing firm with whatever it is that you want. For some of you, I do feel strongly that this is connected to career. Something that definitely is going to add a great deal of stability to your life. And I think for some of you, you have really had to fight for this and really hold out and really wait for this. And by you not settling, not giving in, not backing down, that's going to lead to success. And with the Hermit, for some of you, you could absolutely be speaking to an attorney. Maybe it's something legal. Others of you could just, represent, so you could be just speaking with someone. It could be a grandfather, a father, just someone that you trust, that you're speaking with, maybe getting advice from this person, when it comes to this situation. With the Seven of Cups, I think really you're fearing any more confusion surrounding this entire situation. Fearing having to wait any longer. You've been waiting for way too long. Way too long. You're sick of the confusion. You're sick of the uncertainty. You want things to manifest. You want that stability. For some of you, this could have something to do with options. Wanting to have multiple options as well. Hoping for more options to be available for you. Now, your outcome being the Eight of Cups. This could be physically moving forward. For others of you, it's emotionally moving forward. You definitely could have, had some difficulties previously. But this is you definitely moving forward. Moving from what no longer serves you emotionally. You're focused on the future, and I do think that for many of you, this confusing sort of energy has passed. How do I want to say this? Because, you definitely have been waiting, on something. Some of you have really had to fight for what it is that you want. And I do feel the energy is shifting now. With the Six of Swords, this could have been you really mentally moving forward. You know what it is that you want. And I think it was just a matter of you having to wait for the timing to be right. We have all this fiery energy. The Emperor, you're absolutely taking back your power, taking control. The Four of Pentacles, in regards to career and finances, this is that security and stability. Right? it's it is that financial security. You know, with the Empress as well. I mean, she is abundance. She's beautiful in this deck. You know, so Four of Pentacles and the Empress, you know, which is abundance. You know, maybe a little bit more conservative with your money, spending less, you're saving it. You know, but definitely having all of your needs met. You know, you could definitely be moving toward a new beginning. You know, with the Eight of Cups, the Empress here, you could be giving birth to something new. Definitely financially, you know, a very blessed, beautiful energy. You know, and for my women, you know, have been trying to conceive, you know, definitely give it a go toward the end of the month. You know, the Empress, she is that very fertile energy. With the Four of Pentacles, you could be holding out, you know, for something better here. And again, whatever it is that you have been fighting for, you know, it really is definitely coming through for you in a big way by the end of the month. Beginning of next. For some of you, you could be traveling. You could be traveling to see your mother. A motherly figure. If you're in a romantic relationship, a partnership, I think it's going to be an amazing time for you guys at the beginning of the month. Your partner could be coming in with an offer. It could be to take the relationship to the next level. You know, I do have the Knight of Pentacles coming right toward the Emperor here. So there are definitely, for some of you, you know, you're committing to your partner, taking the relationship to the next level. Maybe even going on a trip together. Definitely. Just make sure got everything here. Okay, definitely. Really, big things are happening in a big way for you guys. Big things, big things, big changes. All right, for your love portion, I'm going to pull John Holland's Psychic Tarot with a Heart. Sagittarius, August. Okay. I'm going to get you a Romance Angels card. Okay, well that card flipped up for yourself. Okay, let's see what wow, that's the Hermit. And you see yourself as the Hermit too. It's very interesting. So some of you definitely taking a step back, going within. So sorry. Even in your relationships, does represent the sign of Virgo, okay? You know, for some of you, with the Hermit card in this particular deck, you know, sometimes in relationships, you know, we have could have a tendency to, you know, become so engrossed in a relationship, you know, and even just wanting a relationship, that all perception is lost, right? There is no clarity, right? It's a lot different here, right? So, and it happens in even wanting a relationship. You know, the relationship becomes like your world. You know, when you lose sight of yourselves, that card just, you know, suggests that now is the time to really take a step back, either from the relationship or from the desire, you know, to be in one. You know, definitely some of you absolutely could be, you know, those of you that are married absolutely could be seeking counsel. Or, you know, some of you guys this month, you could actually feel the need for assistance in your life, for greater understanding regarding, you know, what you need in a relationship, you know, how to handle specific relationship. You're definitely going to probably look for some sort of guide or mentor who's knowledgeable when it comes to, you know, matters of the heart. Either you're going to free yourself from the relationship, you know, time has come for you to take control of your life, the situation, whatever it is for you. Maybe in your love lives you could be dealing with a Virgo, an Aries, or a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Maybe just even emotionally you need to free yourself. You know, you are headed toward peace of mind in the deep past. That's, you know, you felt stuck, but now, you know, maybe, you know, if not physically, emotionally, you could be moving on from a relationship. Well, cool. For others of you, the situation will improve. Awesome. I was going to just say, speaking to, you know, a counselor, a mentor will absolutely help the situation improve, and here we go. Amazing. No matter how difficult things look right now, however the situation is, it is absolutely going to improve with this card. These cards are like God sent for me. And, you know, it absolutely could take some time. Most likely it's going to be a lot of hard work. Could absolutely be what you're doing. You're not giving up. You're fighting for it. You're not letting it go. You're not letting this relationship go. If that's the case, and this card proves it. Whatever it is, for all of you, you're not letting it go. Because you know the situation's going to improve. You know there's a lot of hard work ahead of you, but you're ready to take it on. You're ready for it. It's not the time to give up on anything, whether it's friendships, even if it is ailing relationships, there's still hope. Just take heart, continue to work toward a partnership, you know, where both of you are filled with happy peace in the future. It could simply just be looking out to the future, taking a trip, getting away, spending time together to help improve the situation. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope this reading helped you guys out for the month. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to view the video. I will see you guys back here shortly with the morning cards. Until then, I love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.